Experts are expecting Tesla to go bankrupt and soon list all cars for sale. Although they've gone through a lot of bad situations in the past, this time is the worst – bankruptcy. Why? Well, seeing losses after losses and money-draining projects on top of a volatile stock. But honestly, there are a lot of factors, so let's just get into it. This is not the first time Tesla's financial health has come under the spotlight, especially when the going gets tough. Elon Musk himself was sparking talks of a possible cash crunch by citing massive losses at new plants, troubling supply chain issues, and the relentless COVID-19 lockdowns. Plus, there's buzz around Tesla's latest gigafactories in Texas and Berlin, bleeding cash by the billions and grappling to ramp up production amid a crunch on batteries and snags at Chinese ports. And now there are many experts, like Bob Lutz, a seasoned figure in the automotive world, who witnessed General Motors' tumultuous 2009 bankruptcy firsthand. With a career spanning across the big three American automakers, Ford, Chrysler, and General Motors, Lutz, also known as Anthony Robert Lutz, brings a wealth of experience to the table. Reflecting on Tesla's trajectory, particularly after the eyebrow-raising first quarter earnings in 2018, and an eventful performance by Elon Musk during a conference call with analysts, Lutz didn't mince his words. He aired his views on CNBC, staying true to his stance. While acknowledging Musk's visionary qualities, Lutz didn't shy away from highlighting the stark reality. Tesla's expenses are sky-high, far outpacing its revenue streams. He emphasized how Musk's reliance on revisiting the financial markets might sustain the company temporarily, but it's a risky gambit. Lutz's bold prediction is that if the current financial trajectory persists, Tesla's fate seems sealed, a path leading straight to insolvency. He's been around the block in the auto business long enough to smell trouble a mile away. This debating has gone on forever. Is Tesla headed for the stars or about to crash and burn? There's no denying that Tesla's been a game-changer, shaking up the car scene and painting a whole new picture of the future of the industry. But hey, disrupting ain't the same as raking in the green for investors in the long haul. Now, let's be real. Tesla has been through a lot, and they've overcome almost all of their problems. It might not have been a conventional solution, but they got the job done in the past. So what is all this about then? Well, Tesla stock has been a little volatile lately, and now they have to overcome another challenge – supply chain issues. But that's not all. There are layers to this story, so watch carefully. Because the other main obstacle is stocks. Tesla's journey on the stock market this year has been a little out of hand. It's been a rollercoaster ride of epic proportions, to say the least. From a sky-high debut at a cool $1,000, it's now chilling around $770. A lot of people have been trying to know why, but uncertainty is the name of the game here. And hey, don't count Tesla out just yet. This baby's got more potential than a souped-up engine ready to roar into the future. And honestly, is anyone really surprised? Let's face it, Tesla's the talk of the town, with news flooding in faster than a Formula 1 race. And guess what? It's got investors spinning like tires on a drag strip. But Tesla has got a scrambling weapon – dedicated fans, who aren't just buying Tesla stock, they're buying into the dream. They're in it for the long haul, sharing the same vision and passion as the company itself. So here's the million-dollar question. Will the market turn its back on Tesla? Unlikely. Why? Because when it comes to innovation and turning heads, Tesla's leading the pack like a boss. Sure, the big dogs might be nipping at its heels, but Tesla's still the kingpin of the electric vehicle game, and that's not changing anytime soon. But what can you do when the current situation is like trying to navigate a rocky road with potholes? As cash burn escalates and sales take a dip, suppliers might tighten their grip, demanding stricter terms. It's like asking for a loan from a friend who's suddenly skeptical about repayment. And let's face it, if suppliers decide to keep a hawk eye on Tesla's financial health, the costs could skyrocket. Consider this. By the end of 2020, the company was staring at a hefty $3.8 billion in payables. Depending on when those bills come due, what once fueled growth could morph into a financial abyss. But the CFO, Kirk Horn, has chimed in on the matter. He's adamant that most suppliers are still on board, keeping the wheels turning smoothly. Plus, let's give credit where it's due. Tesla has upped its prices to offset these mounting expenses. Yet the problematic side of Tesla lies in its tech prowess, and this vulnerability might just be its last nail in the coffin. But if you're thinking of selling your Tesla shares out of fear that the company will run out of juice, let's hit the brakes on that idea. Because here is where Tesla is defying the odds. Let me explain. You see, Elon Musk, the whirlwind wizard of innovation, has just snagged the reins of Twitter, aiming to steer its course as CEO. And when some shareholders were worried that Musk's focus on Twitter might steer him off the Tesla track, the very road that paved his path to riches. Now here's where the rubber meets the road for Tesla investors. Some were sweating bullets when Musk threw $62.5 billion worth of Tesla stock into the heat as collateral for a jaw-dropping $122.5 billion loan, and then went on to cash in around 10 million shares to grease the wheel of the deal. Talk about a tight turn. But pump the brakes on panic. To fuel this Twitter takeover, Musk was going on a funding frenzy, rallying a crew of investors to hit the gas pedal alongside him. Bloomberg spills the beans, revealing a squad of 19, including heavy hitters like Larry Ellison, the Oracle of Silicon Valley, powerhouse Sequoia Capital, and the mysterious Artie Prince, collectively kicking in a staggering $7.1 billion toward Twitter's $44 billion market cap. Musk isn't one to play it safe in the slow lane. Instead of hugging the guardrails of financial risk alone, he's invited a convoy of investors along for the ride. And that is a really smart and good move, because by spreading out the load, he's swerving away from the danger zone of debt-induced turbulence. Picture it like this: Musk's maneuver lessens the chance of a financial curveball, like a sudden economic downturn, which could send Tesla's value down. If that happened, Musk might have to pump the brakes on selling or pledging more shares, saving the day for his fellow Tesla travelers. But despite the rollercoaster ride in the market, Tesla's stock has been revving up lately, hitting the accelerator pedal as Elon Musk cheers on the company's maiden deliveries from its brand spanking new Berlin facility, the one that many were fearing. That's right, folks, the man himself is given a big thumbs up, putting the pedal to the metal and easing those investor jitters about whether the German government would give Tesla the green light. Can you believe it? Even Dan Ives, the tech guru over at Wedbush Securities, reckons about 30% of the investors he's been chatting with for the past half a year were skeptical, thinking Berlin would be stuck in red tape and bureaucratic gridlock forever. And just the thought of a deserted Tesla factory had folks sweating bullets, worried sick that the company might hit a speed bump in Europe. But hold on to your seats, because the good news is rolling in faster than a Tesla in ludicrous mode. Not only has shipping kicked off from the shiny new Texas facility, nestled close to Austin, but now Tesla's got a quartet of factories under its hood. That's right, folks, count them, 4 auto assembly plants in the lineup. Starting with the one in Fremont, California, and the follow-up in Shanghai, now with Berlin and Texas on board, Tesla's revving its engines on all cylinders. Sure, Tesla is still on the ropes and they're holding on to their dear lives. But what if something happened out of nowhere, slamming Tesla's factory doors shut? Sounds wild. Well, with Tesla spreading its gigafactories like wildfire across the map, it's not that far-fetched. Take Shanghai, for instance. COVID lockdowns forced a time out there. That is why they're trying to make robots do all the jobs in the factories, but that could also alarm a lot of their workforce. So, bankruptcy on the horizon? Well, that's a hard question. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.